Today's live stream, we're going to be talking about the keys to building your brand. So if you have any questions right now about, how we can elevate your business brand, your personal brand, I'm here to answer your questions. So I want to share with you a few things that can help you, especially I've been working with a lot of people in building their personal brands lately. So I'll touch on that today and some of the keys to building your personal brand. So think of it this way. If someone comes to you and they want to give you an opportunity, let's pretend, you applied for something online, or you put out a request online. You applied for a job, whatever that might be. You asked for an order. The very first thing people are going to do is they're going to come and they're going to check you out online. So first and foremost, this is very key. You want to get more opportunities. You want things to happen for yourself, your personal brand, your business brand. You need to make sure that your entire social media is a reflection of what you're trying to accomplish with your life. Okay? So everything from your Facebook photo, your Facebook banner, your Instagram photos, your LinkedIn cover, your LinkedIn profile photo, and so on. Everything has to flow. Okay? If you go to all of my stuff on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and so on, it all flows. It's all kind of like the same. I have my photo, I have my banner image, all that type of stuff. So if you're looking to elevate your brand and you want to get more opportunities, people are going to, first and foremost, they're going to go and check you out if you're applying for something, if you're requesting for something. And the best way to get more yeses, in people coming to you with yeses or buying stuff from you, is you need to elevate that brand presence. When people come to and they look at you online and they're checking you out, the first thing that's going to come to mind is, if they don't like what they see online, they're not going to call you, or they're not going to buy your thing, or they're not going to give you that opportunity. So you need to make sure that everything is in branding with who you are as a person, what it is you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so we talked about how important it is to have that Facebook cover, right? That Facebook photo, all that type of stuff. It's also very important that every single person, I believe, should have their own website, your first name, last name.com if you can. The reason I say that is because when you go and you're trying to get business, or you're trying to, request for something beyond social media, that's the next place they're going to go. So they're going to go to your website. They're going to want to see everything that you're trying to put out to the marketplace. So if you're trying to sell a product, if you're trying to sell a service, they're going to go to your website. They're going to check it out. So first and foremost, they're going to go to the social media. They're going to go to your website. So your website also has to flow from what's on social media to your website. If your social media is just nothing but nonsense, negativity, garbage, and so on, and they go to your website and it looks like a totally different person, they're going to think right away, something's up here. This is fishy, right? So you need to make sure that your social media is in line with your website, okay? And then, so it's very important. This is where I spend a lot of time with my clients, building the website so that it answers everyone's questions. When they're coming to your website, they're going to be thinking, who are you? What do you do? And is what you have to offer in line with who I am as a buyer? So we answer all those questions through the brand building process. And at the end of it, we're able to create world-class brands where people go there and they're able to get more yeses. So that's the kind of stuff I've been working on. And if you have any questions about that right now, about building your brand, telling your story, making it as polished as possible, I am here to answer your questions, okay? Hope you're all doing amazing. Good to see you, buddy. Awesome. Again, we're answering your questions right now. We're live streaming on all the Facebook pages that we have, LinkedIn, YouTube, and so on. Okay, we're talking about building your brand, the keys to building your brand. You want to know another key tip that has really transformed our business is, so we talked about social media. It's important, right? We talked about Facebook. We talked about Instagram, LinkedIn. We talked about building your own website. You'd be surprised how many people do not have their own website. So let's pretend you don't even sell anything yet, but you just want to get an opportunity. Build a website anyway. And if you have a business card, you put your website on there, you go to someone that you're trying to get an opportunity from, you say, hey, just go to my website here. Most people won't ever do that. So you have taken the time to build your own website. If I get your card, what I'm going to be thinking as someone who's given an opportunity, I'm going to be thinking, this person has takes themselves seriously. This person has gone above and beyond to build a website for themselves. So that means I'm probably going to go and check this out to see more about this person. So when they go to the website, they're going to see more about you. And if it's branded correctly, might entice them to want to either buy something from you or fill out a booking form or a contact form and so on. Okay. So that's how important it is to build a brand. Another thing I want to share with you before I answer your questions here is it's extremely important to tell a story that gets people emotionally connected to what it is that you're trying to do. So for example, when you go to a website or you go to a social media, the first video that they see or that's tagged there should be your main highlight video. It should be like your story, your why video of what it is that you do, why you do what you do. You can't, if you don't want to make a video, then just do it on your phone. Just do it on your phone and upload it. It doesn't have to be professional. Nothing's ever professional when you first start out. Okay. I have some questions about cameras and all that stuff in the mic. I'll talk about that in a bit. So that's how important it is. When you build your brand, you want people to be emotionally connected with what it is that you do. You want people to, when they go from your social media to your website, everything checks out. The videos looks good. They can tell, you can see what it is that you do, why you do what you do, why you sell what you sell, why you serve with your service. At the end of that, if you have a clear call to action of what it is that you want them to do, they are more likely to do that. So that's like the whole branding process. That's how you build a brand that converts. Okay. Let's see. Let's answer some questions. We say, Tanse, good to see you. Mananto. We have a question. How important is it to trademark a business name and so on? Good question. It's only important to trademark. So this isn't a one question. This isn't a one answer that fits all for most of so this is what I tell people. When you're building a brand, let's pretend you want to sell something. Okay. And you're trying to sell it nonstop. A lot of people, they'll ask me this question, Kendal, should I trademark the brand? And the first question I'll ask them is, how much have you sold? If it's just like a couple hundred, then no, don't worry about that stuff. But if it's like you're selling, tens of thousands every month, then it might be time to look into that. But if you're focused on protecting that name right off the hop, you're going to take all the energy away from selling that product. Okay. So I hope that helps. Let's see. We got a question. What kind of camera and mic using? I'm using a Logitech camera right now. I'm going to be playing with a different camera pretty soon. And I have a Rode podcaster mic right now. So this is the mic. It kind of just comes into the screen. Let's see. Next question. Do you have any tips for making a video of your story or why? Absolutely. So my biggest tip for you is number one, it doesn't have to be professional. It could just be you on your camera. Number two, the deeper the emotional story that you can tell, the deeper the story you can tell that really, shakes people up when they're watching it, the bigger opportunity that you can have with them, with you getting more of what you want with what you're trying to either sell, serve, or what your ask is. Okay. So think of a turning point event, your why story. What is it that created or what circumstance, what event led to you being able to do what it is that you do today or what it is you're trying to do. Okay. And you capture that on film. You do the story just like you're talking to someone and you put it on your website. Okay. Hope that helps. Let's see. Next question. Do you think it's important to focus your bandwidth on one social platform like Facebook, or do you think it's important to spread it out? I think it's both. I don't recommend doing everything. Like example, I don't do Snapchat or TikTok, right? Because what I'm trying to do, the people on there aren't going to buy that, or buy my stuff, or hire me as a speaker for that kind of stuff. So why would I put my focus there? I focus my efforts on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and also putting stuff on YouTube. So that's my focus. So you want to ask yourself, where are people going to be on that are going to want to either, buy my product, hire my service, and so on? Where are they? Wherever they are, go on that platform and focus there. So I hope that helps. Again, you can follow me on Facebook. You can check out my page there on Facebook, facebook.com/Kendal.Netmaker. I'm also on Instagram. My handle's at Kendal Netmaker. I'm on YouTube and so on. If you have any questions, you want to work together, whether it's through coaching, consulting, speaking, reach out to me anytime. Again, I am answering your questions. Okay. We got a question. Let's see. Are you using special software for this stream? If so, how is it working out for you? Yes, I am. I'm using a software called Restream.io. And I'm testing it out right now. Honestly, I can't really give too much feedback yet because I've only used it for about a week yet so far. But so far, it's been okay. I'm able to stream on Facebook, LinkedIn, Periscope, even though I don't really use that, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. So I'm testing, right? It's a testing. We'll see what happens. All right, Demi, good to see you, Demi. What are your thoughts on talking to people about your goals and dreams moving forward and there are more things to, okay, you're driving fast. What do you do? Okay. Yeah. I like that question about communicating your goals. And so here's my answer to that, Demi. I understand what you're asking about communicating your goals and protecting your dream, right? There's a lot of people out there who are unfortunately very negative. So if you find that you have some of those people around you, don't do that. That's the number one person you should not share your goals with. You want to be able to share your goals with key people in your life that are really there by your side through the tough times, really want the best for you. Not all of your friends are going to want the best for you. Not all of your coworkers, your inner circle are sometimes not going to want the best for you. So what I recommend is you tell someone, maybe like your spouse or a mentor, about it, what it is that you're trying to achieve, and you communicate to them. You say, this is what I want to do. I'm just putting it out there, but you don't have to tell everyone. Some people do that. I don't recommend it because you take energy away from that goal. So I hope that helps. Okay, you want to give it to someone where they're going to help fuel that. All right. Any other questions? We got someone on Facebook. Would you suggest deleting an old Facebook account that may not align with your current position, or would you just edit it and keep the connections? It's a good question. Everything can be rebranded. Okay, so if you're worried about that kind of stuff, you can always rebrand. It's tougher to start from scratch, so that's up to you on what it is that you want to do with that. But if you feel like you need to start from scratch, then do that. It all depends on what it is that you're trying to do, how hard you've taken to build up something. It's very difficult, especially if you have a bunch of people that are influential on your Facebook or your Instagram, and all of a sudden you cut your account and you have to start over. It's tough to build that up again. So you have to ask yourself that question. Do you want to go through the steps to rebuild that stuff? If you do have the time, then go ahead and do that. All right. If you or anyone else, any organization, any community who would like to book me for a virtual training session on storytelling, leadership, brand development, helping you to build world-class brands, reach out to me, KendalNetmaker.com. I am now taking online bookings for that, and things are getting really busy with that, especially through the summer. So super excited with that. And again, for all of you who are just tuning in, we're just talking about how important it is to build a brand and to so you can get more opportunities, right? People are going to be coming to you and they're going to be, trying to give you opportunities. But if your social media and all that stuff online is is not too healthy, you're going to lose opportunities. I'm telling you that from watching people experience that. I'm telling you that as a business owner, I've had people that I've almost called, but only to go to their social media and say, I'm not going to call that person because I don't like what they're posting. I'm telling you that from experience. I'm telling you that because that's the real world right now. Everyone has a digital footprint. What kind of footprint do you want to leave that's going to give you opportunities? The fastest way to grow things right now is to build brands, get attention to that brand, and hopefully it converts into a yes. Okay. So I hope that that helps, and I hope that everyone has got some valuable information from this stream today. Again, it's Kendal Netmaker. I hope everyone's doing amazing. If you tell your story more, you build that brand, you can really get world-class yeses coming to you. Yes to buying your product, yes to buying your service, and so on. So I hope that you all continue to do that, work on your brands, work on the social media, build your website, get attention to the website, and get more yeses. Okay? Have an amazing day. It's Kendal Netmaker. We'll talk to you again.